Hey everyone, Kevin here. Hopefully you all had a good holiday weekend, enjoyed some time with friends and family. I want to share today's Thursday tidbit with you, and so I'm going to go ahead and get right to it. Today's tidbit is just a short movement, little lick kind of that you can use to add decoration to an ordinary seventh chord. And so I'll show you how that goes right now. So I'm going to start off by using, let's just use C7 as an example. So I've got my C, my B flat here, in my left hand. There's my C7 chord. And then in my right hand, I'm going to be playing something similar to a C chord. So I'm going to be playing E, A, and C. Here. A normal C chord there would be to play E, G, and C, but instead of playing G, instead of playing the 5, I'm going to play the 6 of the chord. There. That's very important to know those relationships. So whatever chord you're playing, in this case I'm playing a C chord, you want to play the 3rd, the 6th, and then the 1 an octave up, or the 8, whatever you want to think of it as. Those are the numbers, the keys that you want to play, and we'll look at this and some other keys in a minute. So you start there, and then all you do is you just move down by half step. So everything goes down 1 half step. Now I'm doing E flat, A flat, and B, and then you move down 1 more half step to finish this out. D, G, B flat. So the whole movement goes like this. Okay, quicker. That's how it goes. Usually you'll put a little bit of staccato into it. Okay, and you can do that with different rhythms. So let me play it with both hands together so you can hear how it sounds. Here's what that pattern sounds like when you use both hands. So there's some different ways that you can use that depending on how I voice my 7th chord in my left hand. So in context, if I'm playing a progression, so let's say I'm using a C7 chord, so the most common key that will come up in is in the key of F. So let's say I'm playing a progression in the key of F. Where you can use that. You can use it with other rhythm patterns as well. So just kind of a more straight pattern there. You can use that in a lot of different ways. You can move it up if you want to. If you want to do it higher, you can do it down here if you want to. It just adds a lot of color to just what would ordinarily be a 7th chord that you would be holding in your song. So let's say I wanted to do that with a G7 chord. So I've got G, F in my left hand. Then in my right hand, remember I'm going to do the 3rd of the chord, which in G, the 3rd of the chord is B. I'm going to do the 6th of the chord, which would be E. And then I'm going to do my G, an octave higher. And then I'm just going to walk down by half step. This one's really easy because it goes all white keys, all black keys, then all white keys. Let's say we want to do it in another key. Let's just pick really random one. Let's say E7. All right, so we've got E and D. And then up here we're going to do our 3rd of the chord, which is G sharp, our 6th, which is C sharp, and our 1 an octave higher, which is E, and just walk down by half step. Again, so you can use that really with any 7th chord, and all it does is it just takes what would normally be you holding out a 7th chord, and you can add that as kind of a fill-in or to add some decoration to it. So let me show you an example of how I might use this when I'm doing hymn playing. A hymn that I use this in a lot is Blessed Assurance, which in our hymnal is written in the key of D. So when I'm playing Blessed Assurance, I like to use kind of this driving, energetic pattern instead of just the da, 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 1, 2, 3. I like to kind of have more of this subdivision in my left hand to kind of keep things moving forward. You'll hear that when I'm playing. And then I'll show you the spots where I like to use that 7th chord filler that I showed you today. So. The first example of it right there. I went to my 5 chord, which is A, and I'm doing an A7 in my left hand, and so I did the pattern that I showed you today in the right hand. Again, same exact spot. I'm going to my A7, and I'm going to play that there. Okay, good. So that's an example of how you might use that 7th chord filler in context in hymn playing. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll close by playing a hymn reharmonization as usual here in just a couple minutes, but I wanted to just finish off with some announcements about what's going on. I am getting ready really soon, hopefully within the next couple weeks, to release a song that I just wrote, Never Been a Day Without God. I'm finishing up some work on the demo for that one, and then I think I've pretty well got the sheet music finished, so I'm going to release all of that on YouTube and then on the website for purchase, and so I look forward to sharing that with you. Next week I will be out of town. I will be at a camp, Lord willing, next week, if all goes as planned. So I won't be here as usual to do the social media installments like usual. So the Monday morning melodies, the Thursday tidbit, or even the Saturday blog post. I'll be out of town and won't be able to work on any of that content. So I'm going to go ahead and share this Saturday what would normally have been the Monday morning melody. I'll share a song on this Saturday, a video, instead of the blog post that I would normally do. I'm going to go ahead and share a video instead of sharing one on Monday, since I won't be able to do that on Monday. So I wanted to let you know about that. If you have not yet had a chance to read my latest church pianist interview with my good friend Deanna Morshing, then I encourage you to check out the blog at eichurchmusic.wordpress.com. That's eichurchmusic.wordpress.com. Check out a lot of the other articles there. I have some tips for church pianists. I have a lot of my arrangements, sheet music available for purchase and download there, as well as a couple of vocal songs that I've written. So you'll want to check that out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't yet, and share it with a friend. Like us on Facebook, and follow the account there. I'm always putting out new content. Just about every day I'll share some different content or things on the Facebook page. So, hope you enjoyed that. Let me close today by playing a verse and a chorus of a hymn for you. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the video.